Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and he cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up.
And the ball comes out on a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Duke's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film. They're going to come out. They're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 area.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. It's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your lead.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Green. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, Run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route. You just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and just couldn't hook up on that one.
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Easy. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, right? Pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Hill. And that one's incomplete. Quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage and incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play on the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You've got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set.
They'll run for it. Past the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back? Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're ready to Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. With the catch, it's Kane. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. It's Kane. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
How about that? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. New Mexico State has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break out in soon. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything good happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Hill. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I know that shot down the corner was a reality, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So don't keep taking deep shots down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Duke. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react. Getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Hand off from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Kane. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
That's caught. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
3:25.
To throw. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense? Rise. Stopping him short on fourth down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw time running short in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got well as he just got rid of the football. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll send the back in motion. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't hold this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Middle Tennessee. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Definitely keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop and short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play.
And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Searching forward on the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cavaliers are on the move. On the run, it's Parrish. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
Looking for a crease to the left. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hill. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, you know you're in trouble.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because If he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass, it's Green. Throws it in, it's Wallace. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
21.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. At the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Well, he got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got it.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fakes the grab. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Tight end now in motion. On the ground with the counter. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Jackrabbit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the single back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Guys, that last drive a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The give out of the gun. Over the move. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Nice move there. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Takes the easy one to the back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down to the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
On the ready.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Kane. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Ready.
First play of the first possession of OT.
Get set. Get set.
go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
2nd down coming up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Quick strike complete. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a hurry.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it. A gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Now, first down here in the 2nd overtime.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job with accuracy. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Bang.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime.
Pound 55 weak.
Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Moves.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Number 28.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
Come on, set.
To the air, it's Hill. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
36. Virginia, 30.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Slam.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Loss of 7 yards.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
A 10-yard loss.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down and overtime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Great.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck. And bonus time. You got some free overtime playing that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.